Doge went to the moon. Yeah, in fact, a lot of people maybe don't know the reason that I actually ended up sort of somewhat endorsing Dogecoin was when I was walking around the factory at Tesla. Some people were just, they were working the line, like not rich people or anything, and they said, "Can you please support Doge?" And then also I was at SpaceX and also just walking the factory, and some regular guys just said, "Hey, can you support Doge?" And I was like, you know what? Doge is the people's crypto, so I will support it. Because lots of rich people were supporting Bitcoin, but I was like, but the people on the line want me to support Doge, I will support Doge. So, Doge is for you.
There we go, my friends. We got Elon Musk, I guess, giving his story as to why he started supporting Doge. And yeah, simple guy, right? Hey, some guys at the factory said, hey, you should support Doge. And there you go. He supported Doge. He's been a big pusher of Doge since the last bull run. And, thanks to him, I believe Doge got to the prices it got to. Potentially, again, we could see Doge rise to the $1 mark, which is kind of what everybody's looking out for. But hey, that's Elon Musk for you. But my free thinking rebels, welcome again to another episode of Decrypting Crypto. My name is Stefan Subero, and I am on a mission to help individuals, families, business owners just like yourself safely enter into crypto, diversify your income, and generate passive income for yourself, your family, and your community. Listen, we are beginning our week. We have had a massive correction in Bitcoin. Ethereum is doing some crazy things right now. We're seeing the supply dropping massively. We're going to talk about that a little bit more today. My free thinkers, welcome again. And you know what? Let's jump straight into the first news article that I have for you today. Let's take a look at that now. All right. So here on the news crypto, we have Ethereum supply plummets amidst strong network activity. So the article goes on to say the pace of decrease in the Ethereum supply is also at its quickest since May of 2023. According to the statistics from Ultrasound Money, the supply of the Ether has been decreasing at the rate of 0.872 per year during the previous 30 days. To put that into perspective, the rate of decrease has been 0.246 since the merge itself. Cited by CNBC data from CryptoQuant shows that the overall supply of Ether dropped to its lowest level since August of 2022 by midweek. Not long after that day, Ethereum underwent its monumental update to yet rebranding itself as the merge, which includes switching from proof of work to proof of stake. Those of you following that, that's basically been the biggest switch that Ethereum has done, the biggest update it has done. And again, overall, the purpose of this is to, again, increase the value of Ethereum by decreasing its supply. So surge in the network activity. With a total of fewer than 1.12 million Ether issued, almost 1.56 million Ether has been burnt since the merge. The result is a decline of around 446,000 Ether, or over 1.62 billion at the current price. Now, both the year-to-date and 12-month high of Ethereum addresses are at unprecedented levels. According to statistics from earlier this week, there were around 540,000 active Ethereum addresses. Comparably, both the year-to-date and the 12-month highs have been reached in the number of new addresses on the Ethereum network. There were over 120,000 newly discovered Ethereum addresses on the network earlier this week. So people are buying Ethereum, and the supply is decreasing because of this increase in activity we're seeing. And again, we saw a massive move in the price of Ethereum during the last month. I believe it has had about a 62% increase since from February to March. Obviously, we've seen a nice pullback overall in the market. Let's jump in now and take a look at that. So for our market update, let's start off by looking at the Fear and Greed Index, which has dropped significantly from last week. Still in extreme greed, but we're no longer in the 92 to 95 zone. We've dropped down to extreme greed around 85%. Now, if we take a look at Bitcoin in the last, I think the full drop was about 10%. We'll look at the chart shortly, but we can see in the last 24 hours, it's down 1.6. In the last 7 days, it's down 7.9. Still up 30% in the last 30 days. Ethereum has had a 3% drop in the last 24 hours. Solana recovering, that's 58. BNB drop of 5%. We really had a very, very good correction, my friends. And again, for those of you who got a little bit scared about this, this is very, very good, very healthy for the market. Now, if we take a look at the Bitcoin rainbow chart, we've been analyzing this since the accumulation phase begun, and now we are in the hodl zone. We actually came back down, and we are currently retesting the support right now. Hopefully, it stays at support of the still cheap zone. Are we going to fall back into still cheap so that you can accumulate more Bitcoin at these prices? Maybe. Maybe we will, maybe we won't. We're going to look at why I think we probably won't go any lower, potentially move a little bit sideways, and then continue moving upwards. So if we come into the Bitcoin chart right now, what can we see what's happening? So look, we had a really, really, really good couple of months. We did a 81% move since this bottom in January. So at the beginning of this year, we've basically been pumping nonstop. Now, everybody was expecting a pullback at some point. It is needed. It's necessary. We need to see these pullbacks to create space in on the charts, space in the crypto area, so that we can continue moving upwards. So we basically came all the way up to 73,000. Then we got a nice rejection. So this move was we had a full 13% drop from that high. The altcoins, we had between 20 and 30% drop depending on the altcoin. And what am I expecting right now? So look, we've been seeing this consistently since the ETFs got approved, that we will get these strong pullbacks and they immediately get bought up. That happened here. Here we also had a pullback. We got another one here, got bought up. We're currently in a downtrend. If we really look at it, we are in a downtrend until we can break back above, first of all, the all-time high, right? We're currently below all-time high. And what am I expecting right now? We did get a nice pullback at this 64,000 level. And really, it's really hard to predict there is a potential for some sideways action and even potentially coming back down and retesting this upward trending zone, which would be somewhere around the 62, 63,000 area. Worst case scenario, in my opinion. But something we need to observe, which could have also caused this massive move to the downside. Well, not massive, but this strong move to the downside is one thing that I've been observing is this with the ETF inflows. So shout out to Whale Portal for providing this indicator, and you can go ahead and check it for yourself. But we can basically see the inflow and the outflow of the ETF, right? The money going in, money going out. And what we can see in correlation to price action, as money started to flow into these ETFs, we can see a steady increase in the price action, right? When the money starts to flow out, we either see some sideways action, or when it really goes low, we see a bit of a decrease. So this has been consistently happening. And I know a lot of traders are using this indicators to actually trade the market and make their decisions, right? So same thing here, price decreased from, how much was this? 673 million all the way down to 92 million. And we saw price just went sideways. Then price increased in the inflow, price goes up. Now, what happened last week? We had a massive inflow of money into the Bitcoin ETFs, 1.4 billion. This was the highest since the ETFs had been launched. And, this obviously caused that massive rally. We got all the way to 74,000 pretty much. And then we saw that decrease, right? And here we can see where we started. So after this is over the weekend last week, the end of the weekend, we can see a massive, massive decrease. We went all the way from 1.4 billion all the way down to 132 million. So again, this massive decrease in the inflow, I think, would have been one of the triggers. This obviously caused a lot of downwards price action. And right now, we're currently still sitting at these 198 million inflow range. Is it going to pick up? We're going to have to wait and see what happens during the rest of the week. Potentially, if we see an increase in these ETF inflows, that could cause the price of crypto, Bitcoin specifically, to start moving upwards. Now, so I'm going to be paying close attention to this, as this has been a great indicator for us to know. Overall, super bullish on Bitcoin, super bullish on the crypto space right now. We are just beginning to move forward, my friends. There's going to be so much more for us to look at. As the world sinks deeper into debt, your hard-earned money loses value daily. The solution: safeguard your wealth with smart, diversified, and decentralized income strategies. Breakout Solutions is on a mission to take back personal freedom, individual rights, and financial sovereignty. As the era of CBDC's digital IDs and social credit system approaches, it's crucial to act now to safeguard your financial future. Introducing the Future of Money, your guide to what's happening and what is coming. Join our 90-minute session to equip yourself, your loved ones, and your business against a system bent on control. Your time is precious. Don't waste it anymore. Use the link below, join our next virtual event, and access my exclusive bonuses. Yes, my friends, you can join us here at Breakout Solutions. Please use the links in the description. Book yourself a 45-minute coaching call with yours truly, and let's see how we can help you really take advantage of this crypto bull run. The halving is 1 month away. You really, look, if you're still sitting on the sidelines, you are still early. Lots of opportunities for you to take advantage of. Book your session today, and let's chat about that. So before we move on, listen, overall, like I said, the sentiment in the market is still extremely bullish. There is a lot to come. Crypto, Bitcoin's halving at around the end of April will cause even more of a supply shock. And with the ETFs sucking up every single Bitcoin they can every single day, we do not see anything but the moon coming in the next 12 to 18 months for Bitcoin and crypto at large. So make sure you're well positioned to take advantage of that. Now, before we finish off, I just got this one tweet on X. Titan of Crypto says the bull run, altcoins bull run, first opportunity. Dips are opportunities in the bull run. Few days ago, many were hoping for dips on alts. Now the same people are scared to buy their way to dips. Market sentiment and human psychology are really fascinating. Very interesting, and it's something I really want you guys to think about. I've heard this many times. It happens a lot in the bear market where everybody's like waiting for the lower prices, but then psychologically it's so hard for people to buy when the price is going down. It's very hard unless you're very disciplined. And this has happened multiple times. This chart kind of shows it, right? During the 2017, the first dip in the bull run, again, this is what you're looking at. The accumulation, where this is where you really want to be buying. If you didn't buy here, then this is where you want to be buying before we start to go crazy. So the first dip of the bull run, key levels. Did everybody buy? Some might have bought, some didn't. Same thing here, right? The 2021 bull run, you had that dip. And now this could potentially be this key level that we're looking at for this first dip for altcoins. Did you take advantage? Did you buy your altcoins? Did you load up on your bags? I hope you did, my free thinking rebels. You know what? That's all I have for you today. I look forward to seeing you in the next one. Stefan out.